Our purpose here today is to construct a basic shipping pallet for your Skystream wind turbine. The pallet dimensions are 40 inches by 22 inches and can be constructed in an afternoon. You will need a few materials from your nearest home improvement center and some basic tools to accomplish this task. Okay, the materials you'll need to build a pallet for the Skystream are as follows: one 2x4 8-footer, 4 inch by 4 inches by 8 foot furring strips, 3 1/4 inch by 2 inch Spax lag screws, 3 5/16 inch fender washers, 1 5-foot galvanized hanger strap, you'll find that in the plumbing section, 8 3-inch wood screws, 48 2-inch wood screws, and 32 1.5-inch wood screws. Okay, the tools you will need to build this pallet are a circular saw, a driver drill with a number 2 Phillips, a tape measure, 3/8 inch bit, metal snips, and wood glue. First we'll lay out the bottom pieces of the pallet that will serve as a support for building the other pieces on top. Next we'll lay out the 2x4s in their places, 2 on each end and 1 in the center, and then we'll place our top boards in their places and get ready to screw them into place. So we'll be using 2-inch wood screws on all of the pallet connections that involve the 2x4 and the furring strips. It makes sense to pre-drill these and makes it easier to go through and less likely to split. Next we'll be flipping the pallet over so we can place our furring strips on the bottom, and this will be the bottom of the pallet. So now that we're done with the basic shape of the pallet, we're going to turn it over and put our furring strips on the top that will be the location to where we will attach our turbine. We'll also be using the 1.5-inch wood screws where the furring strips are only screwed just to the furring strips. We'll be placing a small section of 2x4 on the pallet to support the turbine head in place while we place the lag screws into the base. It's important to have a helper around when lifting your turbine because they can be very heavy and cumbersome. To secure the turbine to the pallet, we're going to be using 1/4 inch by 2 inch SPAX lag screws with the 5/16 fender washers, and we'll be using 3 of them. You should have a remnant of your 2x4 left around, and you'll need to cut them into 9-inch pieces and make a 45-degree angle cut on one side. To install the side supports that will secure the turbine and keep it from rotating, you'll need to pre-drill these little blocks of wood for your 3-inch wood screws to go through. Put them in place and screw them in securely. So gently lift the turbine up and pull out the temporary support, allowing the turbine to rest on the side supports. Next you'll need some small 1-inch wood screws, and you'll start by attaching the hanger strap to the one side of the side support, drape it across the turbine, and secure it to the other side of the side support. To protect the threads on your antenna attachment point, you can place a small bottle cap over the top of the brass fitting and secure that bottle cap with some duct tape. For demonstration purposes, we left the hatch cover off of this turbine to make it easier to install. Be sure to install the hatch cover before you ship your turbine. After you have your Skystream secured to the pallet, please give us a call for shipping instructions, and we can be reached at 307-286-0484.